Welcome to its Evening News Bulletin with me, Clinton D'Souza, and here are the top stories. After the recent demolition of illegal stalls outside GMC in Bambolim, there were questions if the other panchayats like Calangute would take action on illegal stalls encroaching public property within its jurisdiction. Speaking to Calangute Panchayat, Sarpanch Shawn Martins claimed that there was no space for illegal stalls and establishments in Calangute. Says any found action will be taken. However, this was strongly contested by Roshan Mathais, a social activist and senior member of Goencho Ekvott, who is a prominent member of the community and citizens in fighting against illegalities in the area. While social activists from the area said that there are a lot of illegal establishments running in full swing. Watch.
And these roadside stalls which were there and were doing business for some time and where locals were there, they have been kind of given up places. Like a beautiful Baga food court has been made, so they've been put in an area and from a unplanned thing, they've been put into a planned system. So once we took care of them, that is the local people who had these stalls for many years, then came with regard to the illegal stalls and hawkers coming, creating a nuisance in our village. So as the people are aware, 2 years back we formed a clearance vehicle especially to deal with this problem, because when we had Gram Sabhas, a lot of people said that they own shops, they pay their taxes, they pay their panchayat tax, they pay their GST and whatever other taxes, but these guys set up shop and they go scot-free, which creates an impact. And that too, they're not locals, they're people from somewhere outside. So we took a stand, and we, with the support of the police, we made sure the police was there. MLA gave instructions to him to see that you enforce this drive in totality. We also had some problems, like what happens is panchayat, it functions till 6. But all these guys set up shop, being a tourist destination, they set up shop after 6. So thanks to the police, who make sure that the police presence sends its personnel, but they use our vehicle. We've given them our vehicle, our driver, our labor. So with the police, they see that at night time also these activities don't happen. So this is how we have kind of, I'm not saying it's 100% gone, 5% here and there they just bring up. But we have a phone number, they call our panchayat members, and immediately we call the clearance vehicle and they go and they take action on the spot. So we will not find anyone on footpaths. Any illegal stalls mushrooming up is not allowed.
Okay. In case. So after the recent incident where outside GMC, the illegal hawkers and their stalls were demolished by the authorities. Now, many say that Calangute also has a similar situation wherein there are lots of illegal gadas and stalls that have been set up on the footpath. However, when we spoke to the Sarpanch, the Calangute authorities, they say there's nothing illegal going on at this point of time, because they have kept a strict watch and they are very strict on when it comes to this illegal carts or stalls that are being installed. So what you have to say on this?
I would not agree with the panchayat completely, because nobody would want to say that I am wrong. That's not a natural response you would get. But yes, there are a lot of illegal establishments that are there in our belt. That is, I'm talking about in Bambolim and Calangute both together. I think, first of all, having these illegal gadas or whatever you call these businesses, it actually starts from the panchayat, if you ask me. So this is all because of corrupt politics that's happening in our panchayats and in the other departments. That when an innocent person, out of his hard-earned money approaches these particular authorities for permissions, he is blankly told that you cannot do anything. Okay, so what they do is they make these people establish their businesses with this thing in mind. So that person who's even doing a legal business actually is doing illegal just because the panchayat has told him that you cannot get a license. And he innocently runs this business, for which he is indebted to the panchayat or the local bodies, for the rest of the time he's running this. And what happens is this is mainly used to get these people as vote banks. So if you actually see, a panchayat is a local government, it's a self-government and is supposed to bring people into freedom. But here you have establishments which are looking the other way around. They are looking at these applications or these businesses more like, for the purpose of creating vote banks or creating future prospects for elections, etc. So what they do is they engulf such people by saying that you are illegal. So this person remains indebted always. Then the next step comes is whenever there is something that needs to be corrected in society, or there is something that needs to be voiced out, these people are not allowed to open their mouth or speak. Even if there is something good they want in society, it is not allowed from them, because the stamp that has been put on their head in the beginning always comes in front of them, and it's shown to them once again. So yeah, I would disagree that there are no illegal businesses running in the area, and to a large extent the local authorities have charged, but they made a choice not to get these illegalities out.
Okay, now with the situation wherein yesterday GMC outside, where these illegal stalls and all were demolished, what do you have to say on this? And do you think the Calangute also Panchayat should go ahead with, if anything is come to light, if such stalls are installed or are installed?
Yes, I am a person who believes that if you can do something legal, that is a sure shot, a way of doing business in a nice way. You are free. You can operate the way you want. You don't have any fears. You don't have anyone who will, stamp you or worry you or irritate you or, try to extort from you. So that is the best form of business that you can do if you can do it legally.
Mm.
Now, I do not want to get whether those gadas or those stalls were legal or illegal. But my point is this: whatever the reason may be, there is a way that you approach these people, because at the end of it, these people are not trying to get rich with small gadas like this. By putting these small businesses, it only means that this person is trying to put his effort, he's trying to put his talents, he's to some use to earn money for his living, for him and his family. So when such a situation comes, it is the duty of the government or any authority who is in charge to approach these people, make alternative arrangements in advance, tell these people that you will have to shift because this, and take them into confidence. There's a road coming, you are in the wrong place, it's creating a havoc, or whatever it may be. You explain to the people, talk to the people, create a situation for them, create another opportunity, and then shift. But what happened in GMC is totally horrible. I mean, the CM gave an assurance saying that he will not touch those, and in the middle of the night, little wee hours of the morning, this demolition takes place. And you can imagine the plight of the people who had their belongings there, their only belongings there of business. They must have been shattered from within. And then after that, you come to say that, I'm going to give this to you now. I think that was a very wrong approach. It is not a fatherly approach. It is not a concerned government approach. It was a very hard and horrible approach.
We are outside GMC complex out here, wherein recently a day back on the wee hours of Thursday morning, all the illegal stalls that were encroached and set up here have been demolished by the authorities. And today if you go to see, there's nothing over here. Even the parts of these stalls have been taken away, like all the garbage, the waste, everything has been taken away. And now as the authorities also said, CM also said the other day that those who have been the Goan stall owners whose stalls have been lifted or broken or demolished will be rehabilitated. And now if you go to see, as per this visual, you'll see that the work is going on for the said road widening and construction work. Well, that's all we have from here. We'll show you the scenes of the other visuals, also how the area has been cleared.